Welcome back. Uchin Chidezema says, yes, if the families of the Boko Haram bombers train them well, they won't kill people. Their homes are reflecting right now.
What happens to Mutalab? He was going to bomb a plane,
That's
too.
just one exception to the
He was going to bomb a plane, too. So are you saying
Children
the whole
do not
multitude
grow.
of these
Children
guys...
don't grow in vacuum.
No, so are you saying... No. No, mommy,
Children
hold on. Are you
don't grow
saying
in
to me
vacuum.
now that all these Boko Haram members came from bad families? Is that what you're trying to say?
Most of those children
I do
are
not
left
agree
to
with you.
themselves.
I don't agree with you.
Have you been to the north?
No.
I served in Yobe State.
Okay.
So I have an idea.
Okay.
Okay, so let me teach you a few things for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
You see a child who all his life, maybe from like 4 years old, is on the streets trying to find survival.
Okay.
He's on the streets in the cold, he's hungry, and then somebody calls him and says, don't worry, we'll feed you and everything, and gives him a mission.
Okay.
He just found a savior. So, but if that child is in the place where he can be loved, a place where he can be hugged.
Is this same thing true of all Al-Qaeda members? This thing you're trying to say now. Al-Qaeda is not
I
Nigeria,
don't
so
know
is it true of Al-Qaeda members?
I know what I saw.
Okay, all right.
Like, so those children are at the mercy of strangers. They call them al-madri. They're always begging.
Begging, yeah.
If those children grew up in homes where there's love and they are taught properly, nobody will want to take up someone else's life. There's nobody who will want to take somebody else's life.
Are there some of them that would not
because
still do it?
Because that person have not been taught the value of a life.
What I'm asking you right now is, you're not answering me. Are there some of those guys who were on the street from 4 years old till God knows when that still decided, no, I'm not killing nobody?
I don't know one.
I'm sure there are.
I don't
Loads
know
of
one,
them.
but I'm saying that for somebody who's been exposed to that kind of harshness, it's difficult to value a life. So when children, like I said, children don't grow up in vacuums. So when children grow up in a loving environment where they are guided and all, nobody would take somebody else's life. So our society is reflecting what our homes look like. What that means is we're not intentionally building strong families.
See this. Adebola Barua says, it depends on the environment. Your parents may be disciplined, but may not always be at home for you.
Well, I understand the business of life, especially when you live in Lagos, right? Everybody's on the rat race.
Not just in Lagos.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Well, I use especially in Lagos, like everybody's on the fast lane. However, one thing I always ask people, at the end of the day, would the person wish that he spent more time chasing after jobs? Hold on, if you're about to die, maybe on your deathbed, right? Will you wish that you spend more time looking for money and chasing after a job than you did spend with your family? Or would you wish...
It's difficult to be poor and make good judgments.
What's the point?
It's difficult to be poor and make good judgments.
It's
very difficult to be poor and make good judgments.
What's the point in being successful in your career and your children on crack?
Okay, what's the point of being successful with your family and you're broke, you're poor, you cannot even feed these kids?
So
godliness
no. I'm just asking now. No.
Godliness with contentment is great game.
How do you even feed these kids?
People go corrupt because they are wanting to feed their families,
economy,
regardless of their value system.
Some people will tell you, okay, you know what? Okay, this guy is broke. He has the option of, let's just steal a few phones. We won't odd them. We'll just take them. They are passing the dark. Hold on. They're walking past the dark alley. We just waylay them, collect the phones, and sell them. My 2-year-old child is at home. There's no Pampers.
Broke
there's
is
no
not
food.
An excuse
no,
for
hold on. I'm not
people.
saying it's an excuse. I'm asking you.
We grew up broke. My mom.
I didn't grow up rich.
Okay. We grew up broke, and my mom, beautiful. I love you so much, mommy. She went against certain rules. Like, we had to go to the street to sell.
Okay.
Just because she knew that we would not steal, but we would survive. And an average Nigerian has that instinct. We know how to survive.
No,
we don't have to steal.
I'm not saying, I'm saying it's a choice still. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, someone supports you and says it's a matter of choice.
It's a choice.
Is an example.
But that's one
Victor
person.
says the family is the first unit of the training, then society is second. Your view shapes you.
Now, the family,
you're
introduced.
What helps you form a view?
Hold on.
What gives you perception in life?
You're introduced to these things by the family. That's what I'm saying to you. Yeah, I agree with that. You are introduced to it, but
Your
first contact.
Hold on. That's the first contact.
Okay, he agrees with
where
me.
it is tested and where the real thing, where the rubber hits the road, in family there's love. If a child comes home and he lies and you spank him, you still go and say sorry. In the society, That is not existent. So where you actually test this thing, now when you think you know stuff, theoretical knowledge is nothing. When it gets to the practice of these things, it's not in family anymore. When a child is tested with integrity, it's out of the family, it's a school.
Rewind.
Now, hold on. Now, what I'm saying to you is, you tell a child, don't spank your sister. He agrees with you. He loves his sister. But then he gets to school, and somebody strikes him in the face. He's left to practice what you taught him, but then he's like, damn it, man, this guy struck me. I'm hurt. I'm going to strike this guy back. Now, he has to practice what you think you taught him. You have taught him your part. But it is his choice now.
I've also heard stories.
It is his choice now to strike the guy.
I've heard stories of people who are bad. I mean, people like armed robbers or corrupt people, corrupt public servants who, back home, they're teaching their children values.
Okay, now, which means that it's possible to also tell your kids, do as I say. Don't do as I do.
Have you ever met a randy man? Have you ever met a randy man?
Yeah, I'm sure. I've met.
Would he want his daughter to be in the position where the girls that do randiness with him?
No, but would he mind his son being the randy guy? No.
Exactly.
Would he mind his son being the randy guy? No. Now, hold on.
Why?
Does it mean his son will be randy? Does it mean his son is
why?
going to be randy?
No. Why? Why wouldn't he? Because there's something else he values.
That's what I'm saying to you right now. Because he values it doesn't reflect on the society.
Okay,
what you think in your head doesn't reflect on the society.
NSC Majebi says the society is the reflection of the influences around us, not the home.
Not the home. For you to say it's from the home will be a fallacy, a major fallacy now of division. It's not. You cannot say that. It's because something is true of a part doesn't mean it's true of the whole.
All right, let's bring it back home.
Okay.